Day is a rebel without a cause. Actually has a cause to stop plague and bring down the other guys. Hi, welcome back to Christy Grace Scarlet Pen. You guessed it, I'm Christy Grace and I am your girl for all things awfully booky and life adventures. Today I am sharing with you my August TBR. Yay! If you don't know what TBR is, it is a to be read list where I am attempting to read all of these books in August. I had tried to give myself a good solid goal that I can actually achieve, and I think I picked 5 books. Some are shorter, some are longer, some are series, some are all over the place, but I tried to get a relatively good mix. Yay! August TBR! August TBR! The first one on my list is actually part of a series that I have been reading over a very long time. I love the first book and I am currently almost about to finish the second one, so it is timely to have the third one in this August TBR, which is Champion by Marie Lu. It's the Legend series, and I found this series because of other booktubers. And I love it. It is so good, and with the whole idea of like the plague and things, it's actually relatively timely, but we're gonna skip past that. The United States has been split, and half of it, or a portion of it, is now under like a strict, super dictatorial military guard, and the other is supposedly trying to ruin their lives or whatever. And they're at war with each other. They meet and clash, and this is the third book. She thinks that he killed her brother, and he is just trying to save his family, and he is poor. Ooh, spoiler! I'm excited to finally finish this series. I bought it a really long time ago, and I read Legend, loved it, and then so much happened in my life, and I was buying other books, and I just didn't end up getting back to it. But I am finally going to read the last book, fingers crossed, although I do have Rebel, which is like, I think 10 years later. Ow! This is the problem with hardcovers. I don't get very many hardcovers. These guys came in a box set though with hardcover. So that is book numero uno. The second book on my list, I wanted to have varying lengths in this TBR because I was a little worried I wouldn't actually be able to read them all. But this guy is so small. This is uber tiny, like nothing, which is why I'm excited to read it. It is called Local Poet by Paul Trembling. She stepped in front of his van and he wants to know why, so he's looking into it. And to understand her, and she's a poet, which is why Local Poet. Wow! Aww. But she has a dark secret that comes to light. So, yeah. Dude! He was a CSI. That's so cool. And a missionary would be really intense, I think, actually, and I didn't quite grasp how intense it would be when I picked it for the TBR. Numero dos. The next book I have talked about in my books I haven't read yet, but are in my bookshelf video, which you can check out in the I Spy in July playlist. But I'm finally going to read this book, and it makes me so happy because Sherlock Holmes and the Niles Eye. This book, if you don't know, or haven't heard me talk about it before, is essentially Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson finding a time machine, going back in time to Bible stories, and solving little small mystery things, and looking into stuff in like Bible times. So like, why did David pick the stones he picked when he went to kill Goliath? And like, the mysteries you never asked for, but are gonna get the answers to anyway. I'm really excited for this book. This is like Sherlock Holmes, a really great character that I love, and the Bible. Who doesn't want this mixture? I certainly do. No, it wasn't written by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, but that's okay, I don't care. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle was not going to be writing about Sherlock Holmes in the Bible, you know what I'm saying? I am so excited to read this. This one has been on my bookshelf forever. It took a really long time to actually get here because it was like a special order. There are not many people clamoring for this book. But when it did arrive, it was just like, it's the tippy top of my list. So Len Bailey is the guy who actually wrote this. Bagpipe player. Oh my gosh. It's just a random fact on the back bio. These bios have the most random, funny, awesome facts ever. This is so cool. Before the next one, I just want to remind you, if you like this video, subscribe, like, turn on notification bells, and share it around with people who also you think would be interested to hear about the books that I'm reading. Maybe just like and subscribe if you like it. This guy is super timely, and the timing of the release is super interesting. 2020, but I actually don't know when in 2020. This is actually part of my birthday book haul, so, you know, close your eyes if you don't want to see this guy, because it's in the birthday book haul, which hasn't come out yet. Oh, ow! I just scratched myself. I'm too excited. So, if you don't want to know what this is before you see the birthday book haul, shield your eyes. But this book is called Airborne, and it is by Diane Mills. Hi, so apparently I didn't realize that my camera cut me off after a certain amount of time recording. So I actually filmed the entire month of August's videos and only got the first bit. So you're gonna see me coming to you like this to finish all of the August videos. Yeah. Sorry. Don't you love tech difficulties? So, Airborne by Diane Mills, I talked about it already. It's essentially the story of a virus being released on purpose on a plane, and people are either dying or getting sick and spreading it. And the main character is an FBI agent who was on the plane, and her husband works with these diseases and is accused of releasing it on purpose. And she has to try and prove he didn't do it. So that's what this guy is about. I wanted to read it regardless of the 2020 craziness, so that's that's that guy. The last book that was on my TBR list as well, I can't remember what was funny in my last video, but I'm just gonna, it's really sad. The last book in my TBR was actually from the mystery unboxing book box that I got, and it is Our Life in a Day by Jamie Ferreri. I feel like that's a hard name to say. I think I struggled in the first time I recorded this. It's essentially a story about a couple who are mapping out the best parts of their relationship within the hours of 24 hours in a day. So they met, the first chapter I think is like between 2 and 3 a.m. and that's when they first met. So they map out the most important parts of their relationship in this 24-hour period. I did actually start this and got like 8 pages in, and then I just popped it on hold, but I added it into my TBR because I ended up with 28 books from that haul, so I would like to read them. So that is, hopefully, fingers crossed, what I am reading this month in August. I will let you know if I succeeded. Maybe in the next TBR video, I will tell you if I made it and my thoughts. Otherwise, you can check out my Goodreads as well. I'll put the link below, because why wouldn't you want to know my thoughts? I mean, you know, super detailed sometimes. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed hearing about my TBR and my thoughts on these books I haven't read yet. And if there were any of these guys that you have read, in the comments below, please let me know what you thought and if it was worth reading and what kind of a rating you gave out of 5. Let me know so that I don't waste too much time wondering what these books are going to be like. Or if you can think of any other amazing books out there right now by some of those authors, let me know about those as well in the comments. I'd love to hear about it. I'll see you guys in the adventures.